Welcome to CBC Radio. It's currently 10:35 in Ontario, 11:05 in Newfoundland, getting 820 FM. Now, as Sunday, the Team Char defeated Team Alberton 12-9 in the All-Star game, and Mary Gabbard of the Rangers won the car and was the most valuable player of the game. That's how they won the car. And the Women Olympiad, men's hockey team defeated the Olympic All-Star 7-0. Massacre sensational in goal. And as of the Leafs play tomorrow night in Pittsburgh, and they have to travel all the way back to Toronto for the next game on the 1st of February. I might be able to recap the January games. I will not recap the first game against the teams, but I will have some stuff to do. Now let's get down to business. I will try to have a movie night up. I don't know when. Probably sometime in February. I will have a movie to watch. Since I have a shelf of movies that I've never watched, we might watch it. Now let's get down to the review. The review I'm gonna do is a toy review that I posted got. First toy I reviewed is another plushie review. Now that brings my doesn't count to a lot. It is the Bleach Samurai plushie. This guy is real. This guy looks like he's gonna kick your ass with anything in the thing. He has the hair over his eye, and it's a pretty good toy. You buy it in stores. You're a kid might want to take to bed with them, and great to have this toy in your pocket. So he has the Japanese ring on his back, has the sword, sword to reach. Put it on his arm, so put the sword on his arm, and it really has. I like how the art. I like how it's well crafted. That you could actually detach his coat. I just ripped off some string of him. One of his arm is kind of wrapping up. Let's see his arm. Yeah, some stuffing's coming over his arm. Should have expected it. This is a real toy. Don't buy knockoffs. They might have like sharp edges left on them. I know what these are on his head, so just have this toy in your stock. This is a kind of collectible item. I think you should have it in your collection. Now, this is my first figurine I've collected now. It is the Waluigi figurine. This, if you look at the L on Waluigi's hat, it's backwards. So, it looks like, but you know what, it doesn't really look like an upside down L. Upside down L looks like more like a lowercase R on his hat. You can see it is Waluigi, but it could be Waluigi or something like that. And he's on this like little disc and spin him. And even though he has gloves, if you look very close at his gloves, they do have the upside L's that look like lowercase R's. Some of the toys that you buy, the figurines, some of them are smaller than that, but if you buy the toy that doesn't have it, when the toys come out, they're the highest collectibles. People, they actually hoard the shelves looking for one. That happened in controversy a long time ago when people wanted to buy the toy for Christmas. But now this Sunday is like Super Bowl. It's a rematch of a few Super Bowls ago. New England faced the New York Giants in Super Bowl, and I predict that New England's going to win the Super Bowl and avenge that loss of the Super Bowl they lost when they had perfect record. They lost the most important game in the Super Bowl. Going on, talking with the average gamer on YouTube, he did a thing on Bud Bowl that debuted in the 80s. It was Bud Light facing with Budweiser in the Bud Bowl. That was during the Super Bowl. Then Bud Bowl. There was about seven or six or seven Bud Bowls were on TV. by real announcers and stuff like that. And it's pretty good. And Pokemon, they're coming out with a new trading card game called Black and White Next Dexterities. It's coming out 9 days left. That's what the release date said on Maryland's website. People must have the first games. I'm gonna talk about the generation of Pokemon. We're now in the 5th generation of Pokemon. First generation games were the games that were horrible graphics, had horrible sprites and everything. And the first 3 games that were released for the Game Boy were red, blue, and yellow. There was a green version, but that was never released in North America. It could have been just a Japanese release. There weren't many versions made for North American viewers. Games had, but then as games got a bit better, people thought the Pokemon Company, well, yeah, let's our Game Freak and Creature Incorporated said, hey, let's make the graphics more better. Let's make them more colorful. And they did that in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. That's when the games came into view, and that's when and kabam! The second generation was born with Gold, Silver, and Crystal. And then after the games wore out, the 3rd generation took over. After that, the graphics were more colorful. Day and night transition. Gold, Silver, and Crystal were the first day and night transitions before Pokemon Diamond and Pearl were around. When the 3rd generation came in, that's when Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald came back to the generation, and that was the 3rd generation. The third generation expanded with a slew of games for the Game Boy Advance called Pokemon Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green. They made a version of Green, and they made a remade version of Red, and the graphics were better. There was no time yet. Time hadn't been added yet, so but there was a time. It's really weird that the graphics look like nothing you've ever seen in a game. Pokemon looked like Pokemon that they should look like, but now they're just out. But now as a 4th generation roll around, that's when Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum made their appearance into North America. And Diamond, Pearl weren't as great as Platinum because there were as many trainers in Diamond, Pearl. But some of the trainers they did make improvement in Platinum. Trainers using new Pokemon, more you have a chance to level up instead of battling a wild Pokemon. Because in Diamond, Pearl you just fight a wild Starly and it would be gone in like a day. Now Flint in Diamond, Pearl, yeah, it was kind of like a crappy trainer. He didn't really have a lot of fire types. He had like all I had was like a Rapidash and a Infernape. All I had was Rampart, a Lopunny, like Drifblim, and a Steelix. Like what the heck is that? But in Platinum, he has his act together since they had like stuff like Houndooms and Houndours and a lot of good Pokemon. Pokemon that I want to see was Porygon, because in the old version like Diamond Pearl, you had to wait till you had National Dex of the 150 Pokemon you had to see to receive your Eevee or Eevee or whatever Eevee your Porygon, your Rotom. You had to wait till you had all the Pokemon. But now in the 5th generation, Black and White, they made that huge improvement. In the Unova region, that's when you had it, because there was a new Team Plasma. Team Rocket made their appearance after Platinum was gone. Heart Gold, Soul Silver made their appearance. Remakes the Gold and Silver. There's no Crystal remake because they probably didn't do well. So that's why Black and White came around and the 5th generation started off, and it was great. Unova region, everything. So that's all the time I have for now. We're lining up here at 8:20 CHI FM. Miles Burnett, best news in sports. We all hope you enjoyed this newscast. Good night, everyone. Have a nice. And I'll see you next time. Good night, everyone. Have a good one.